And here we go. Up, down. It works. Up, down. Yeah. Yeah, happy Thursday, everybody. I think a couple people, this is their Friday. Lucky. I just cut the spot welds that I had on these. They're on the piece of this DOM. Getting ready to cut it so it'll fit. Something I forgot to add when I was talking about these before. Let's see, it's this one here. This is reverse thread along with this bung. Make that this bung. I think, I don't know, I should look at it instead of through the camera. There we go, this guy. Here he's got the line right there. They are reverse bung, which they should be. So when I spin this, they either go in or out together. That way I can adjust it without taking the heims off, unbolting everything, taking the heim off, redoing it. And they obviously got the jam nuts on it. So that's those are pretty good. They need a little more cleaning up, a little more. That's it. I'm just trying to get everything mocked up completely before I finish them off, because I don't want to put another 2 hours worth of work finishing them and have it not work. So I'm kind of tired of doing that. It happens. Same with that piece of angle. I haven't trimmed it or anything yet until I get it set up the way it needs to be. Also, I filmed this the other day, but then I accidentally deleted the video. But Bruce Boschek, hopefully I pronounced your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. Asked about the exhaust. The crossover pipe's not on it. It doesn't need to be on it right now, but yes, there was a crossover pipe that went from this side, the driver's side, to the passenger side. And then on this side there was a flapper, basically a one-way valve that would only allow exhaust to go that way, so it wouldn't go this way. You can see on the driver's side there's no outlet on the back here. The only outlet is on the front, so the exhaust from that side would go over here, flow out this side, and dump out here. These frames were set up for right hand or left hand drive, so they only had to make one frame. And then if you look right here, this is where the steering box would mount on a right side drive. Obviously it's over there on that side, but this is where the box is right in this area. If you see where my hand is, that's where the exhaust, it would hit the steering box. So instead of doing a true dual exhaust or using ram horns like the Corvettes used, they just did this. Obviously it was a pretty inefficient exhaust system, but that's all they needed. I'm putting headers on it, and they will come straight down and go back. So that's what I'm going to put on it. These old Y blocks sound pretty sweet when you got headers, and I'm going to run glass packs on it, cherry bombs. So they actually are a pretty good sounding motor. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But I think I mentioned that in a previous video. But anyway, that's why they did it. I wouldn't mind putting a set of ram horns on it. The Thunderbirds had ram horns that bolt to any other, but honestly the cost of going with those versus the cost of headers, it's just not worth it. So I mean, to find a good set of ram horns, you're gonna drop 500 bucks pretty quick, where I can get the headers for considerably cheaper. And as much as I'd like to do that, it's just, you know, could spend that extra money somewhere else. You know, I could do the whole exhaust for the cost of just a set of ram horns. So I have the, you look right there, those are the hook up to the headers. The little S bends that will work for this. I had them from my 77 Chevy pickup when I was going to do new exhaust on it, but I got rid of that project before. So I still have those, and then I may have shown it before, but back there I have about 15 feet of exhaust pipe left over from that same project. That was from, let's see here, where's a good picture of it? There we go. is from that truck there. That was one of the motors I built for it. One of being a keyword. All muddy. This was on that was on the Rubicon. That was in probably 99, I'm guessing, somewhere around there. Anyway, there's some throwback pictures for you guys. So yeah, and that was when I know I showed this before, but that was when pump went out in my transmission. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get back to work. Enough flapping my gums, more work. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end up knocking this out today, I hope, before I go to work. So anyway, school's out. Congratulations to all those with kids and or that are on here that graduated, moved on. That's awesome. My twins are going on to 5th grade next year. My youngest is going on to, she's going on to 2nd grade. So those people just looked at me like I was crazy because I was looking in the camera. But maybe they're right. So, alright guys, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Be good. Hey, one more quick thing to add that I forgot to say earlier was research I did before about suspension. But anyway, most of you probably know this. If not, maybe it's a tip. When I'm measuring this panhard bar or track bar, whichever you want to call it, to cut the tubing, I have the heim joints at the middle of their total thread length. So for instance, let's see, this one the thread length is 1 7/8 inches. 1 7/8. Yeah, 1 7/8 inches. So I want halfway, which is what, 15/16 up the thread from this side to this side. Then I put the jam nut on, and then I put it in here. So I have 15/16 of thread inside of here. I have 15/16 of thread left. So that way I shoot for the middle, and then I got the maximum amount of adjustability in either direction. So anyway, that's just a thought that I went through, that I figured will work the best. So anyway, you know, somebody doesn't know that. There you go. Just thought I'd throw that in there. All right, guys. Oh, look out! Don't turn your back, kid. Noodle fight. Guess it's summertime. All right, here we go. I cut, and yeah, I'll turn this back on a second. My pops is calling. All right, I'm back. So we're square with the axle pretty much. That's what worked out the best. No angle. You know, the frame's level. This is level. It's kind of hard to see if I stuck my hand. Yeah, there we go. Gotcha. Throwing it away? Yep. Rotten melons? Rotten melons. Anyway, this is gonna work. Better go back inside and finish lunch. Well, my lunch, not yours. Yeah, may pay for that. We'll see. Alright guys, see if I can get my brain back on task. So these mounts are going to work right here. The bar is level. This piece of angle, I got to finagle it some more. This hole's going to work. I just have a 3/8 bolt in it right now. It's a 1/2 inch, but I don't have any 1/2 inch bolts that'll work. They're all too short, so it'll run to the hardware store tomorrow because I got to get a cone spacer for the heim joint, and then some bolts and washers. So I'm probably going to put another hole down here, just for adjustment purposes if I need to. Up here would be a little too close to the edge. I wouldn't want to rip it out, and I'm not going to need one up here anyway. That would mean a taller ride height, and that'd be a lower ride height. But at that low, I'd be bumping off the bump stops all the time. So anyway, yeah, I'm happy with it. I just got the hind bungs tacked in. For now, I'm not going to weld. Nothing's going to be completely welded in until I'm absolutely sure it'll work. So I may put a couple tacks on these guys that I can grind off just so these will stay put, because I'm getting sick of chasing them all over the place. And then tomorrow, if I come out here, it's supposed to be 106 tomorrow, and then 109 on Saturday now. Not 112 anymore. So still pretty hot. But alright guys, I might finagle these so I can run the suspension up and down tomorrow. We'll see if I do. I'll put that on video, at least some kind of action instead of just me talking. Right?
Yep.
Katie says yep. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work here. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.